In the realm of snooker, a sport celebrated for its precision and tranquility, one man stood as a force of nature, a whirlwind of talent, controversy, and charisma. A man who transcended the green baize to become a legend, whose life was as tumultuous off the table as it was mesmerizing on it. From exhilarating highs to heart-wrenching lows, his journey challenges the very essence of what it means to be a champion. Join us as we unveil the legacy of snooker's most unforgettable maverick. This is the story of Alex "Hurricane" Higgins. In the pantheon of snooker greats, few names evoke as much emotion and admiration as Alex Higgins. Born in Belfast, Northern Ireland, Higgins was not just a player, he was an enigma, a rebel who redefined the game. His unparalleled skill and unorthodox style captivated audiences worldwide, but it was his fiery temperament and tumultuous life away from the snooker table that often stole the headlines. Alex Higgins's journey in the world of snooker began with a humble cue and a towering ambition.
If I can let 10 years elapse between one championship and another, even if I have to wait until 1992, I've got another world championship in this.
From the shadowy snooker halls of Belfast to the glaring lights of world championship arenas, Higgins transformed from a local curiosity into an international sensation. His rapid play style, marked by aggressive shots and a flair for the dramatic, earned him the nickname Hurricane, a moniker as unpredictable as the man himself. Higgins' impact on the sport was immediate and electrifying. His victory in the 1972 World Snooker Championship at just 22 years old marked him as snooker's youngest world champion, a record that stood for decades. But it wasn't just his skill at the table that captivated fans. It was his raw emotion, his palpable passion for the game that endeared him to millions. Higgins played not just to win, but to entertain, to connect with the audience on a visceral level.
When he is playing, he is incomparable. No one else has ever made 100 break that snooker dream so quickly, with such panache.
Yet Higgins's career was as fraught with controversy as it was adorned with accolades. His battles with the snooker establishment, his turbulent personal life, and his struggles with alcohol and gambling painted a complex portrait of a troubled genius. The same passion that drove him to greatness also pushed him to the brink, leading to infamous clashes with officials, players, and even fans. The snooker world was riveted not just by Higgins's brilliance, but by his volatility.
The court heard how Alexander Gordon Higgins had a row with his wife, then threw a TV from the bedroom window of his Cheshire country home, smashed ornaments and several panes of glass. Mrs. Higgins dialed 999. She told police he's gone mad. Alex Higgins wouldn't let the police in at first. When they did reach him, he went berserk, and it took 3 officers to arrest him.
Despite these challenges, Higgins's influence on the game is undeniable. He was instrumental in popularizing snooker, transforming it from a niche pastime into a televised spectacle. His rivalry with Steve Davis in the 1980s, a classic clash of styles and personalities, brought snooker to unprecedented heights of popularity. Higgins's flamboyant style contrasted sharply with Davis's methodical precision, capturing the imagination of a generation.
And a truly, truly superb semi-final. So the people's player now has a chance to really be the people's champion.
Higgins's legacy, however, is a tale of light and shadow. His triumphs on the table brought him immortality in the annals of snooker, but his battles off it cost him dearly. His health, relationships, and finances suffered immensely. The same fire that fueled his rise consumed him, leading to a tragic end. Diagnosed with throat cancer in 1998, Higgins faced his final battle with the same defiance he showed at the snooker table, but it was one fight he could not win. Alex Higgins, the people's champion, passed away in 2010, leaving behind a sport forever changed by his presence. Through his victories and defeats, his flashes of brilliance and moments of despair, Higgins taught us that greatness is not just about the triumphs, but the trials. His story is a reminder of the human spirit's capacity for both extraordinary achievement and profound vulnerability. As we reflect on the legacy of Alex "Hurricane" Higgins, we remember not just a snooker player, but a legend, a man who lived his life like he played his snooker, with heart, with flair, and with an indomitable will that inspired us all. In the end, Alex Higgins will be remembered not just for the titles he won or the matches he played, but for the hearts he touched and the indelible mark he left on the world of snooker and beyond.